Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, before I even start talking about this comment from Gnostic Informant, all I'm going to say is this is not going after an attacking video. This is simply going to assess the claims that are being made in Gnostic Informant's comment on my video about myself and other people. And we're going to look at the video in question and see the evidence for yourself. Everything he's claiming in this comment is exactly what I said. So it means he hasn't watched the video. So let's start. So this is the video in question, my video that was a response to Myth Vision. And I've said, Christ is a drug term in ancient Greek. And all I did is I changed the equal sign. So this is the Myth Vision video. Here's the important bit. What is the title of the video? Is Christ really a drug term? Okay. Is it really a drug term? And the thumbnail says Christ does not equal drug. See the equal sign? Okay, that's all I did. I changed the equal sign to equals. So I said Christ equals drug in the thumbnail, and I put the Euripides line about this drug. Is it a Christ or a poton, a drink? It's right there, you can see that. What does the title say? The title says Christ is a drug term in ancient Greek. Myth Vision is asking the question, is Christ a drug term? And I said, Christ is a drug term. And then I went through and detailed everything. And the comment that Gnostic Informant made was this. Now I'm going to quote verbatim. It's a fucking verb, dude. You guys are shot. The pharmacon is the drug. The Christ or drink is how you apply it. A verb. We're going to address those claims to see if I actually said that in the video or if he's just making stuff up. And then we get the second part, which is I want to gather every Ammonite follower and get all their IQs. I would bet my life savings there isn't one above 90. So we're going to take a look and see if Gnostic Informant is telling the truth or if he is projecting his disingenuous lies to you all. Because this is what I actually said in the video, and this is what Myth Vision said in the video too. So he says it's a verb. We're talking about Christ. Okay? The word Christ. Christon. Now I responded to him because I wasn't going to let this sit. And this is what I said. I didn't respond with anything else other than English term, definition, 1. A word or phrase used to describe a thing or to express a concept, especially in a particular kind of language or branch of study. And then I explained, Christ is a word that is used to describe the application of a drug in ancient Greek sources. It sounds like you only saw the thumbnail and didn't watch the video where I explain in detail numerous times what you just said. So now let's just take a look at the evidence for ourselves.
We're actually talking about a quote from Euripides, Hippolytus. Should you or any of your colleagues view this usage by Euripides of the verbal adjective Christos as being remarkable?
So in this case, we're talking about Phaedra and Euripides Hippolytus, the play, where it says, Potera te Christon hepoton to pharmakon. And he's saying it's an adjective because it's comparing, contrasting which of the pharmacons, drugs, is it? Is it a Christ, something you rub and smear, or is it a poton, a drink? So it's not a verb in this case. And even Myth Vision is reading the quote from Cross Bible who says the adjective. Gnostic Informant is saying it's a verb in this case when he knows that Christ, Christon, is not the verb. We'll see what the verb is.
Doesn't this say that he uses the word Christ?
No, it's using the word kreo, the verb.
The verb.
These are the two different forms. This is biblical scholar Bart Ehrman. I got a previous video on him. Now, Christon and kreo, they're the two different forms we're talking about. So Christon is what Crossbar was talking about as the adjective, and kreo is the verb. I don't understand why he's saying it's a verb when I'm pretty sure he knows, he's done enough Greek to know that kreo is the verb. Why is he saying that? Sounds like he's being disingenuous, doesn't it? Potera de Christon hepoton to pharmakon. Which of the two forms of the drug is it? Is it a Christ, Christon, or a poton? Hear that? I just said which of the two forms of the drug is it? Now look how it translates that. This drug, is it an ointment or a potion? See? You're contrasting what kind of drug it is. What is an ointment? In Greek, it is a Christon. There we go. I said, what is an ointment in this case? In the translation, it's a Christon. What is a Christon? It means to be rubbed on. And what is an ointment in English? I even said it here. What does ointment mean in English? A smooth, oily substance that is rubbed on. So he said the Christ or drink is how you apply it. Okay? That's his claiming that I didn't know that the Christ or drink is how you apply it in this case. In Hippolytus. That's rubbed on. That's how you apply the ointment. So the term Christon is how you apply the medicine. In this case, how you apply the pharmacon, the drug. I just said it. Look, you can see it for yourself. I said the pharmacon is the drug. and the Christ is the application. And the drink, in this case, the Christ or the drink is the application of the drug. I said that. Like, he knows the sources. That's the worst thing about this. He knows these sources. He's read all this stuff. So he's just being disingenuous. I don't know what he's trying to protect. I don't know why he's doing it. I'm not going after him. I'm just saying, hey, this is what you claimed, and this is what the evidence is. So this proves that you didn't watch the video. Because if you did, you would know I said all this stuff. Here's the verb, creo. Here's the verb. The verb is creo, not Christon in this case where we're talking about contrasting the drug, which means to rub. But how do you apply an ointment? According to English, rubbed on. How do you apply pharmacon in this case? Christon, rubbed on. How you apply it, exactly what I said. He's claiming that I never said this and I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyone who follows Gnostic Informant, like, I'm not trying to do anything to make you hate the dude or not like him or not watch him. I'm just saying, hey, these are the claims he's making about me and other people, claiming we don't know what we're talking about, when he knows this stuff. So why is he doing it? Because you can see for yourselves right here, I explained it perfectly. Christ is the application, pharmacon is the drug. He's lying to you.
He said that the word Christ was originally a word for drugs, meaning to apply drugs to the skin or apply drugs to the eyes.
See, even Danny knows the difference. It's the application of the drug, to apply it to the skin or the eyes, which we have evidence for in the book of Revelation. You know this, Gnostic. Why would you do this? It just proves you didn't watch the damn video. En Christos, rubbed in to the eyes. Pharmakou apia, krien, Christing, pharmasomene krimatos, Christing drugs. En Christon again, epichrista. What did he say again? The Christ or drink is how you apply it. It's just the different forms of application. It's just the different forms of application. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Gnostic? I said it's the different forms of application in these Christings. En Christa, Christon, epikristos. Come on. Epikristos, smeared on, pharmaca, drugs, smeared. That's how it's applied. Smeared, rub. Again, I said that's how it's applied. That's how you apply the drugs in this case. He didn't watch the video. He's lying to you. He's projecting a false narrative. So people who see whatever he says believe this false reality that he's trying to create for himself and his viewers when he hasn't watched the video because the evidence is all there, plain as fucking day. How many forms of Christing with drugs? Christing with drugs can you get? Christing with drugs, smearing with drugs, using an application called Christing of the pharmacon. And then he says pharmacon is the drug, as if I didn't know that. But I've already showed you, I said it many times. Pharmacon is the drug. Pharmacon is a drug. Pharmacon is a drug, and it's referencing a Christ. The application. Christos, Christ, freshly spread drugs. Freshly spread drugs. Thank you very much. You didn't watch the video, Gnostic. You're making up lies. I'm not going to let you fucking make shit up about me and other people just because you have some agenda. And you're being disingenuous now. And everyone can see it. Everything you just claimed, I just said it in the video, which means you didn't watch the damn thing. I only do this because I can't let people make up lies when the evidence is right there in front of everyone. So I think this is perfect. It says disingenuous there, not candid or sincere, typically by pretending that one knows less about something than one really does. Yep, that's exactly what he did in his comment. I explained that the pharmacon was the drug many times, and I explained that the Christ or drink is how you apply it multiple times. And then I'm not even getting into the personal attacks at the bottom. Like, that shows me who he is. He doesn't want to look at the facts and the evidence. He wants to make up lies about me and other people that we don't know what we're talking about, even though when I just showed you all the evidence is right there in the video. So that shows you he doesn't care about evidence anymore. He's making up lies about people for some reason that I don't know. All I want to say is, if you're following him, okay, that's cool. You can do what you want, but just know who he is now and the things that he's doing to project this false reality about me and other people and the sources.